So, a pony walks into a nursing home and the attendant says, "Why the long face?" Sorry, couldn't resist. This finely coiffed and festively dressed equine is none other than Samson, an 11-year-old therapy pony owned by Carol Wingirter of Millstone Township. And here, he's paying a visit to the Arcadia Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Hamilton, New Jersey. Although Samson's fancy footwear may look a little over the top, they are, in reality, specially designed non-slip shoes which allow him to comfortably walk on the hard and often slippery floors at many of the facilities he and Carol visit. Most residents here are well acquainted with therapy animals, but when Samson enters the room, there's always a gasp of surprise. Once the shock wears off, though, Samson makes his way around the room doing what he does best, nuzzling up to residents and allowing them to pet him, and if it's okay, giving them a little peck on the cheek. As Carol and Samson make their way from room to room, they are often stopped by both staff and residents anxious to say hello. Once they arrive at their destination, it's amazing to watch them work the room. Even residents who at first appear a little fearful quickly warm up to Samson's amorous advances.
He doesn't move quickly unless he has to, so he's perfectly suited for this job. It's natural for him to be an easygoing, slow-moving kind of guy. Pet therapy is mostly the handling and the petting of the animal that is beneficial to people, but the kissing, I just taught him for something to entertain them, and it seems that they all love it. It's just, they think it's funny that a pony, an equine can do that, so they generally do want to kiss. Some don't, some just want to pet them. They're happy with that.
In addition to the facility's great rooms, Samson also pays visits to residents in their own rooms.
Well, sometimes when we go into a room where there's a resident that hasn't met him yet, they don't tell him that he's coming in, and it's funny to see the reactions. One lady was on the phone one time and she's like, "I gotta go, there's a pony in my room." She hung up on whoever she was talking to. So I like to see their faces when they don't know he's coming, and they've never met him. That's even more of a surprise.
Although somewhat lacking in horsepower, Samson makes up for it in maneuverability.
Samson's just unflappable. He's been taken into situations that are just not normal for a horse to be in, and he's provided great service to many, many people. What Winston Churchill once said, there's something about the outside of a horse that's great for the inside of man.
It certainly appears the Prime Minister was right. Samson's wonderful personality and relatively small size allow him to perform a remarkable service not often performed by equines. Another fabulous thing about a visit from Samson is that you don't even have to giddy up to enjoy his company. Again, sorry, couldn't resist.